Isn't it romantic? It's just me and you. We got the lights.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we got a movie to do. Okay, yeah. Isn't it romantic? You ready to give a rating for that?
No. Yes, I am ready to give a rating.
Got you to laugh.
It took me like a long second to laugh, though.
3, 2, 1.
Wait for it.
The film, I felt like... Here's the thing. So the film is elevated by the chemistry of the cast. Rebel Wilson's fantastic. The guy that's her love interest is really good. It's just everything else kind of felt cliche. So isn't it romantic? This is the Rebel Wilson romantic comedy where the whole shtick of the film is the fact that her character does not like romantic comedy films. She has an accident of sorts, and then when she wakes up, she finds out or discovers that she herself has awoken inside of a romantic comedy. There's all this cheesy music that plays. Everything that is cliche about romantic comedies happens to her. And the whole thing is that she hates all the stuff that's happening to her. But at the same time, she kind of likes what's happening to her.
Yeah.
So, as I said in the beginning, the film is really elevated by the chemistry of the cast. Rebel Wilson's really funny. Adam Devine, I believe is his name. Maybe it's Devine. But he's also really funny and he's really charming. They're great in Pitch Perfect together. Liam Hemsworth is really funny in this.
Surprisingly.
He's a good actor. You know, I liked him in The Hunger Games for what little he had to do in there.
Yeah, but I like him in those kind of movies. I was actually surprised that he was going to be this well in a comedy.
Him and his brother, I think, play on the fact that they're good-looking guys, and they use that to their comedic advantage pretty well, because his older brother's really funny, too.
Yeah, but it all has to do with, like, his appearance. That's true. Yeah.
So they play up the fact that he's a handsome dude, and they have a good lot of fun with it. So even, like, they have, like, little musical numbers that are a lot of fun to watch. So what are some of the things that you liked about this film?
I thought that Rebel Wilson was funny. I've actually been talking to a few people, and they don't really like her as an actress, but I think that she did a really fun job in this film. And so I thought that she was great. And she's funny in herself just naturally. Like, if you watch her in any interview, she just comes off as just a funny person, and she's not always trying, I think, which makes it even funnier. Yeah. So I think with this film, yes, she's acting, but she's also like just her natural character of a person makes it funny. Yeah,
her natural demeanor is just very comedic. She makes her comedy feel kind of effortless at times. So there's times where she feels like she's not really trying to be funny. She ends up being funny. There's also times where you can tell they're trying to be funny. It's like, you're trying to be funny with that.
Right.
I think the best moments are the moments where it's like just comes off as very natural.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite stuff in the film is when she was begrudgingly being inundated with the romantic comedy stuff. She's like, this is so stupid. So I really liked all that stuff.
And it's PG-13.
Yeah. So what was your favorite scene in this film?
I like that when she was at karaoke.
The karaoke scene.
And she was singing, and she was like, I'm just very good at karaoke, apparently.
Yeah, she didn't want to do karaoke, and she gets up there, and like she starts to crash and burn, and then all of a sudden the audience like
starts picking
singing.
her up.
Yeah, starts singing with her. That was pretty funny.
That was really funny.
My favorite scene, that was gonna be mine. I'll pick another one. My favorite scene is when after the night she spends with Liam Hemsworth, and he comes out of the shower.
That was hysterical.
She realizes it's PG-13 and she actually can't have sex. So like every time that they're about to get it on or whatever, that it just cuts. It just like restarts the scene. She's like, God, she tries to get it over. So she tries to get him to say that he loves her, because she thinks that if he falls in love with her, that her story will end. I actually thought that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of
Yeah.
fun with that scene. That was pretty good. So now, is there anything about this film that you didn't like?
Something just fell short. Like it wasn't an overly amazing comedy or an overly amazing romantic movie, but it was also just a content movie. Like it was just fun to go see. I got to see it. It was funny. It came out during the Love Week, and now we can move on. It just, I don't know. It just wasn't. It wasn't everything I wanted in the movie, but it wasn't. It was kind of what I was expecting from Rebel Wilson. I like Rebel Wilson. I think she's hysterical, but I also think she needs something else that makes her movie great.
So to your point, the thing that I noticed coming out of the film is that Rebel Wilson in the beginning of the film essentially says all the things that are wrong with romantic comedies. And then when she actually gets into the romantic comedy, when she's stuck in this other universe, whatever it is, she essentially lives all the tropes that she says she dislikes in the beginning of the film. And then we as an audience go on the ride with the stuff that she says she hates. And they actually don't deviate from the stuff that she feels is cliche in the beginning of the film. And in essence, they end up doing a lot of cliche things, which then makes the film predictable. Whereas, comparably, a film like 500 Days of Summer, which takes the whole idea of a romantic comedy, gives you all the tropes of a romantic comedy, but then flips it on its head to give you something original. With this, they give you all the tropes of a romantic comedy, but they don't do any flipping to flip it on its head. They essentially just give you all the tropes of a romantic comedy. And I saw the ending coming from the first 5 minutes of the film. Not that it ruined the film for me, but in essence, that's essentially, they go exactly where you think they're going to go with it. I think some people are really going to be into it. And for the people that just want to go to a film, have a good time, fun Saturday night on a date, this is probably the movie to see. For a couple that probably wants to go out and see something maybe a little bit more introspective, maybe not the film.
Yeah.
So if you're going into this expecting a romantic comedy and essentially being given everything that Rebel Wilson says is wrong with romantic comedies, they give it to you. So I just wish that they would have found a way to take those cliches, flip them on their head, and give us something different.
It was just very predictable. You knew it was coming, and there was no backbone to the story. There was nothing that made you feel for any of the characters. You don't feel for Rebel Wilson. You don't feel bad for her. You don't want her to have revenge. There's nothing there that's makes you really grab onto the character and feel for her, but you also, it's just something to watch that's a good time, and that's basically what it boils down to. Is all it is just it's a good time to watch once.
Oh, there is a tiny little twist that about the whole romantic comedy where the girl needs to get a guy to fall in love with her, or a guy needs to get the girl to fall in love with her, or they need to fall in love with each other. They do put a little bit of a spin on that at the end. I just wish they would have done more stuff like that throughout the whole film.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just repeating myself.
Nope. That's it for me.
That's it for me.
I'm good. Okay. So that's it for us. What did you guys think of this film? If you saw it, if you didn't see it, are you excited to see this at all? It's Valentine's Day weekend, I guess. I guess it should be. Well, Valentine's Day was the other day. So anyways, good day film. So with that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe if you like this video. We've got more coming. We also did reviews for Alita. Happy Death Day to you. And we got How to Train Your Dragon coming in a couple of days. So stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time, guys.